Okay, the rationale for this tutorial is based on feedback from both our examiners and our students taking some of our numeracy based exams here at ICM. So what we're going to be doing for this tutorial is looking at how to plot a scatter plot or a scattergram, telling you the rules that we'll be following when we're assessing them and the ways in which that graph really should be a standalone representation of your data. So say you're given some data in the exam and it's asked you to plot it as a scatter plot. Always start by trying to make as much use of the graph paper that is given to you in the back of an ICM examination booklet. Don't be scared to use it all. You can always ask for more, but you should be trying to get as much of the graph paper user, your axes, making sure that the data is what we call equidistant in points. So say you've got some scores maybe on a scale of 1 to 10, that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. that go that way. Don't just be putting the numbers in that are given to you in the data on the examination question. And that would be the same going up the side as well. So again, it may be on a different scale, but that's fine and that's not a problem. So make sure that you're quite precise with the way that you label your axes. Give your graph a title as well. Graphs should be standalone. You should be able to know exactly what data you've been given based on what you give a title to your particular graph. Now, always plot every single data point that is on your data set in the exam, because it's there for a reason, to show a particular pattern. So you may end up with something like this. So it's nice and precise. Don't forget, sometimes there can be two data points that are exactly the same pairs of scores. If that's what happens, circle it and put it as times 2, and that tells me that there were 2 people who scored exactly the same pair of scores. Now you may also be asked to produce a line of best fit. In fact, in most cases you will be. Try to be as precise as possible. Use a ruler. I'm going to do it freehand when I've got a big enough ruler. So you just need to roughly estimate where you think the best line of best fit is, and from that you then should be able to answer some of the subsequent questions in the exam. Make sure also that when you're labelling these that you're giving the units. So this might be a happiness score, but tell me that it's scored out of 10. So I know exactly what the units are for measurement. Same for whatever your y and x axes are, always have the units on. And really then that's it. You just got to make sure you fill the page. Please also one plea, because what you may do is sometimes when you're plotting, you make an error in one of your data plots. If you've done it in pen, then it's going to look messy. It's not going to be as precise as it is. So please plot in pencil, because then you can then erase any mistakes. You might want to change your line of best fit when you come to recheck, but just make sure that everything's in pencil. You follow those and you're well on your way to scoring maximum marks.